I at least want to get, because I'm assuming there's gonna be a cross-examination of Sheena next. I at least want that before we close this stream. I need it. Agent Lang.
Longji says, little cubs never do they know the real fury of the elder wolves.
These quotes are definitely becoming increasingly difficult to decide.
Fuck
you!
Looks like a bug!
I don't. I think he looks rad as hell. And what does that mean?
It means that you'll never really know how angry I can get.
Please? Please? Please?
Mr. Prosecutor.
Please?
The counterfeit bills made with bubbly zinc. They were all Zingfa denominations.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Yes, so I heard from Miss Von Karma.
But we don't know where the play money has gone.
We must find this Monopoly man and persecute him. He must not have figured out that it was all burned yet.
Ever since those zinc showed up in circulation, my country's economy has taken a big hit.
And he's a nationalist. By God, he believes in his country.
Oh my God. Zingfa is like natural chaos as we speak. Because we can't tell the difference between our own bills and the fakes.
That's your own fault.
But it's not just the money. The citizens are also worried. I've staked the honor of the House of Lang on this. They've come to this land to capture the mastermind behind the whole mess. I've investigated how the bills are made and how the ink was smuggled into Zingfa. And I pursued the smuggling ring all the way here. But tonight, this is where the final chapter was written.
Are we getting into the final part of this investigation?
I don't know.
Because this feels like the final bit. I was told this was much longer.
Huh. Despite my frantic efforts to chase the smuggler down, someone got to him first. And now I'm called to return home without a single answer.
Agent Lang...
Don't start. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault, Mr. Prosecutor.
I love, I know I keep saying I really like him, but, him and Kay, I can't choose which one's my favorite. They're both so good. Because, that's the thing, is not once through this entire game have I thought Lang is a bad guy. He's he's just doing his job. Sure, he's a bit, mean, but whatever. Who isn't an ace attorney?
He's a little bit bad at his job, considering, arrest first, ask questions later.
Don't worry about it.
Ambassador Alba, I'm sorry for all the trouble tonight.
Oh, no. It is I who should apologize. It was all because I was not strong enough. If only I was able to think of a better solution. Carcass, you fool. Curse your empty brain.
You're being too hard on yourself, Ambassador. I take full responsibility for tonight. End of story.
I was not tight enough.
Sheena, let's go. Time to return to our den. I don't like to admit it, but there's not much else for us to do but to go home as well.
Agent Lang? You Wolfman and the secretary lady! Hold it! Objection, pal! Detective Gumshoe, have you got the results of the handwriting analysis already? Yep, and that note was definitely written by Mr. Cochin, sir. Just as I thought. Good work, detective. Yes.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. How long do you intend to hold us up for?
However long it takes to indict your little fucking tranny of murder. Get over here, you bitch!
God.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I believe that now everyone is finally here. Agent Sheena, I'd like to ask you something if you don't mind. Yes? How exactly did you fail to see the Yatagarasu when you were in the neighboring room to where Mr. Cochin was killed? I'd like you to explain that to us.
What? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. What are you doing asking her about something she didn't see?
Agent Lang hasn't touched the ball investigation at all, so I suppose I will need to explain a few things to him first.
Miles Edgeworth, I can't even begin to imagine what's going on in that head of yours.
Not now, sister! I'm so ready. I'm so fucking ready.
I've got a girl boss to catch.
Gaslight gatekeep girl boss. I'm about to fuck her up. About to take her through all these 3Gs. The only thing going on in my head is the pursuit of the truth.
Oh? It sounds like you have some sort of plan. Very well, I'll supervise you until the end.
Oh, I'm so giddy. I'm so ready. Seriously, gonna treat me as a subordinate for the rest of the day.
You're not trying to pick a fight with my subordinate on some flimsy guess, are you?
I'm not trying to pick a fight, and the evidence is hardly flimsy, as you will see.
Ha! I should have known. That you and I are destined to fight it out to the very end.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Just kiss already!
Oh god. Oh my god. They can't kiss, he has to kiss Phoenix.
He has 2 hands.
You know what? You got me there. Yep, you're right.
Well, no, I joke. Anyways, it would appear that way.
Oh, excuse me. Well, I'll prove her innocence. So let's see what you've got, Prosecutor Edgeworth. She's just also doing the poses.
With pleasure. For my opening argument, I'll discuss the Yatagarasu that appeared in the ball, and establish exactly who it was that Kay saw. Agent Lang, I assume you've been briefed on Kay's testimony.
You mean the suspicious person in a coat that she saw? Where the fuck are we?
It's still the theater. It's just weird lighting.
Okay.
That's right, the person that is one of the keys to solving this case. The person who pretended to be the Yatagarasu.
Pretended? And what do you mean by that?
I'll get to that in a second, but first I want to review what this person Kay saw did. Kay, if you could please explain what the person you were chasing did for us.
Okay, you got it. I first spotted the suspicious person near the open-air stage on the Bobbly side. I called out to the person, but as soon as I did that, the person ran. I thought it was rather suspicious, so I immediately gave chase.
For the sake of argument, let's call this suspicious person the Yatagarasu. Now, please tell us what happened when you chased the Yatagarasu up to the 3rd floor.
Can do. I chased the Yatagarasu all the way up to the 3rd floor of the Bobbly's embassy. It was a pretty straight chase down the hallway until the sudden turn. The Yatagarasu disappeared and around the corner, so I did my best to catch up. When I turned the corner, I saw the Yatagarasu run into Mr. Cochin's office. I gave chase and ran to the room. But when I entered the room, it was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. I felt something on the ground next to my foot, so I turned on the light, but then... Ah!
Who's there? Yeah, we already know that.
By the time I turned on the lights, the Yatagarasu had disappeared.
When Kay entered the room, the person she saw was chasing was already gone. Why do you suppose that was, Agent Lang?
What do you mean, why do you suppose? Isn't it obvious? The person slipped out through the doorway behind the girl under the cover of darkness.
Sorry, but I know for a fact that the person didn't escape through that door.
Oh? And how do you know that with such certainty?
Shina would have saw him.
True.
That's easy. If the Yatagarasu had left through that door, they would have run right into this person. They would have ran into Shina or Gumshoe, either one of them.
You ran into Sheena?
Yes, because let's consider what would have happened if the Yatagarasu had used the door. When Kay screamed upon discovering Mr. Cochin's body, the Yatagarasu would have run right into Agent Sheena, who was in the next room over.
Ugh.
Agent Sheena, would you mind telling us if you saw the suspicious person in question? No, I didn't see anyone. You see, therefore the Yatagarasu could not have escaped through the door.
It just means that the creep slipped out before Sheena made it into the hallway.
I doubt that, as there was another person in that hallway, a certain detective. Oh God. Okay.
You good?
Sorry, I'm going to my cousin's graduation tomorrow, and I just got a really long text from my aunt.
Oh.
Detective Gumshoe, where were you exactly at that time? Me, sir? Well, when I heard Case scream, I ran towards Mr. Cochin's office from the opposite direction of Agent Sheena, sir. So, Agent Lang, can you explain how someone could have eluded both of them? Even you must concede that under these circumstances, the door was not a viable route.
Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. You nailed him with just an explanation of what happened.
I know you're snickering because you want me to make a euphemism. I'm gonna let this one slide. Yes, I've eliminated one of the possible escape routes from that room. But this is far from over.
Mr. Edgeworth! I'll make it for you.
Thank you. You really fucked him in the ass!
We are adults. We're totally serious adults.
But this is far from over. I need to make Agent Lang aware as well of yet another possible escape route the Yatagarasu could have taken.
I get it. So that's what you're trying to show me. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Let me guess. This is what you're trying to say, right? Because the door was not a viable escape route, there must have been another way out.
Precisely. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, it's time to bust out with our revolving fireplace wall explanation, right? No, not quite yet. Wait, why?
What?
Huh?
Huh? But why? I thought this would be the perfect time.
The revolving wall on the Babali side is known only to 4 people. And if we were to use this information unwisely, the truth may escape us in the end. I guess you are correct. Sheena could feign ignorance.
That's true.
So why would she know?
What's with all the whispering over there? I'll figure out your tactics.
Nothing of the sort, Agent Lang. Come, let's continue where we left off.
That smug, haughty attitude of yours. You really rubbed me the wrong way, you know that? Well, no matter. I figured you out already anyway. The only other possible escape route besides the door is the room's lone window. Love a cat got fucking stuck in something.
Oh no, what's she get stuck on?
I have like a little bag that has like all my artwork in it from like years ago.
Oh yeah.
So,
Did she fall into the bag?
Oh no, they don't fall into the bag.
Huh?
They try and knead at it. It's kind of weird. It's like a. I'll try and find an example of it later afterwards. Anyways, and since the eerie picture of said escape route exists, are you saying that this photo captures the moment of the Yatagarasu's escape?
I guess Detective Bad must have filled him in on this photo. I have to admit that at first I thought the window to be a possible escape route as well. However, I now know that it to be impossible.
Now, I realize you might not know this, but humans can't fly.
Of course I know that! That's bloody common sense! Oh wow, his British is showing. Besides, I never said I thought the photo to be the Yatagarasu's escape route.
I suppose not. Alright then, explain yourself.
The shadow in this photo was not the Yatakarasu that Kay was chasing after.
You can say whatever you'd like in whatever language you want. But there's only one language I really understand. The
French.
language of evidence. What?
Don't worry about it. Very well, then. I present to you proof that the person Kay saw is not the same as the one in this photo.
What?
Oh, fuck.
Nani?
I don't. Because they said now is not the time to talk about the door.
It's taken. Wait a second.
Oh, the timing the photo was taken.
Yeah, the time of the photos.
Let me explain to you precisely why the shadow in this photo is not the Yatagarasu Kay saw. Kay spotted the Yatagarasu heading for the 3rd floor during the 2nd fire. However, this photo in question was taken just after the 1st fire.
Grrr!
Or York.
Yeah, way to go! That's twice you beat him in the butts. You gotta stop saying that, okay?
Also, they said bit, not beat. That's your fault.
That doesn't beat him in the butt.
You've eaten his ass.
That doesn't make it any better. Listen, bit in the butt doesn't make it any better.
I don't know.
Okay?
I don't know.
We're not done yet. You still have to explain what that shadow is. And how the Yatagarasu escaped. I don't suppose you can answer both, can you?
I like this. This is essentially a reverse cross-examination because we're the one making arguments here.
Yeah!
Regarding the photo, I admit that we don't understand what it means quite yet.
Ha, as I thought.
However, the Yatagarasu's escape route, now that I can answer.
You can? Well then, Mr. Prosecutor, go on, enlighten me.
Even if I explain it, you'll try to find some flaw with what I have to say. You were busy heading up the Albacian investigation, correct? In that case, I doubt you'd have much knowledge about the Babalese side of the case. So wouldn't it be best if the lead on that side, Agent Sheena, explained in my stead?
Sheena's my subordinate.
Yeah, I know.
If I don't stick up for her, how can I look her in the eyes and call myself her boss?
Lang, it's alright. I can take care of him.
Sheena.
You've shielded me a lot as my boss. But it's time for me to prove my worth. What the fuck is with that smile? Lang's got a pretty... I don't like her smile. That's the smile of someone who committed a murder.
Alright. If you're okay with it, then you have my support.
Finally, it's down to just Sheena and myself. This is where the battle really begins. Now then, what is it you'd like to ask? Let's see. Why don't we start with your movements inside the Babalese embassy? Okay, here we go. I'm fucking ready. Let's do this shit. During the first Babalese fire, I assisted in putting out the fire. There was a much more elegant way to say that. During the second fire, I was searching for the Yatagarasu that appeared in Babal. While I was searching, I heard a scream coming from the next room over. Although I was in the next room, I was unable to catch a glimpse of the Yatagarasu. To be honest, I'm actually very skeptical that the girl's Yatagarasu even exists. Oh, you fucking bitch! Ooh, someone committed a murder!
But I'm not lying when I say I saw the suspicious person run into Mr. Cochin's office. Like I said earlier, I have no intention of retracting my testimony.
Good. Just to confirm, did you have a partner when you were on your investigation? No, I moved alone. In that case, you have no one to corroborate your alibi, is that correct?
Are you calling her suspicious because she was in a room by herself? How pathetic.
And it wasn't when Agent Sheena tried to arrest Kay under the same rationale? And how about when you accused Larry because he was the weapon's owner?
is unexpected for a set used to lumping it into such a situation.
I forgot Francisca was here.
Although I suppose it's never a good idea to let mistakes go uncorrected. I will make no excuse for what I did in that situation.
Then you should apologize right now for making Kay out to be the killer, pal.
I'm sorry. She now apologize.
I'm sorry.
It's really okay. I mean, I'm not under suspicion anymore. Right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Well, I never doubted you. Not for 1 second.
And the same goes for me. I believe in Sheena.
Then let's put that to the test and see if she's really worthy of your trust. This promises to be interesting. I'm so fucking ready. Let's do this shit. During the first Babalise fire, I assisted in putting out that fire. So you helped with the fire extinguishing effort. I was in charge of the police on the Babalise side, so I helped them with their work. Police do the job of firemen. You really know how to work people.
She sure does. That's because she's one awesome woman who knows how to manage.
She's a girl boss who don't need no man, I'm just saying.
I guess so. She's always bringing you a business card or a scroll at just the right time.
To prepare everything before I'm ordered to do. That is the definition of a secretary. She kind of seems more capable than Adrian Lane, doesn't she? At the very least, she's certainly more capable than you, Detective. Oh, I had a feeling you were going to say that. Doesn't make it hurt any less, but like, damn.
Trina's more than just a capable secretary, you know. Sheena, tell him what other things you're good at.
What the fuck is this turned into? Alright. During the second fire, I was searching for the Yatik Rasa. I don't that smile. Fuck it, I don't like it. Especially when Lang has such a pretty smile. By the second fire, you mean the one that consumed the third floor of the ball, correct? Yes, that was when the suspicious person was spotted in the ball.
Then you were after the same person in the long coat that I was after.
There is no proof that the suspicious person was really the Yatakarasu, because no one was able to get a good look at the person's face. By the way, how was your team's investigation? In order to extinguish the fire, water was pumped into the third floor via the windows, so the majority of the investigators conducted their searches on the other floors. Maybe they did, but there was one person who was wandering around lost on the third floor.
I like that you did that in Gumshoe's voice.
I instinctively thought he was thinking, but then I'm like, wait, you only are able to hear one person's thought in Ace Attorney, the person you play as. When the fire was pretty much out, I moved to investigate the third floor. And you did that alone? Yes. While I was searching, I heard a scream coming from the next room over. So you were in the next room to the Kochin's office? I already told you I was earlier. As I was examining the neighboring room, I heard that girl's shrill scream. Upon hearing her, I immediately ran towards Mr. Kochin's office, wherein you proceeded to arrest her, as I recall. Yes, I did. But she was totally innocent, pal! I thought we already cleared that up! I put my sunglasses on just to call you stupid, and I thought I had already apologized for my behavior. Now if the tenacious detective would be so kind as to be quiet... Oh, I have to agree, right now is not the time to take issues with that. No, not you too, Mr. Edgeworth. What I do take issues with is the fact that you didn't see the Atagarasu agent, Sheena. The prosecutor of this country's are also strange. Although I was in the next room, I was unable to catch a glimpse of the Atagarasu. You were unable to catch even a glimpse despite being in the next room, is that true? I really hate to repeat myself. I'm sorry for inconveniencing you. However, I simply wish to make sure that you are not misremembering something. We wouldn't want you to be accused of lying later on, would we? God! Oh, fuck?
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Are you calling Sheena's testimony a lie?
Agent Lang, I'm talking with Agent Sheena right now. So I'd appreciate if you wouldn't interrupt us with superfluous comments.
Grr.
Oh, fuck. There's something building up inside of me. I'm ready for it. I'm like, ooh.
I kind of feel bad for him.
I understand his pain at watching one of his subordinates being accused. However, I cannot turn my eyes from the truth. Lang, I'm all right. And as for you,
I'll be right back. I need to get food.
I think you should be focusing your doubts on that girl rather than me. And why is that? To be honest, I'm actually very skeptical that the girl's Yatagarasu even exists. Are you throwing out Kei's words into doubt again? Well, she does claim to be the Yatagarasu, right? And she did try to chase down the Yatagarasu despite being an average citizen. Actually, she came here with the goal of capturing the fake Yatagarasu. That's right, which is why I would never lie about anything related to the Yatagarasu. And I suppose you have proof of that somewhere? Not quite, but even without any, I have people who believe in me, and that's enough. I see. Kei's testimony is without flaw, but as for yours, well, let's just say that I find your testimony to be a bit suspicious. There seems to be a very large flaw in her testimony. Oh, then why did you show her using what we found out with Little Thief? I will, in due time. Escape out of the Yatagarasu that Kei was in pursuit of. If it turns out that it really does lead to Agent Sheena, then what is it that she is keeping from us right now? Alright, I'm gonna wait for Chelse to get back, because if this pops it off, I don't wanna move forward without her.
Okay, sorry about that. Food isn't quite done.
I think this is correct. Hey!
You were right!
Let's go! Being in the room next to Mr. Cochin's office is the problem with your testimony.
Mr. Prosecutor, I don't see what problem you're talking about at all.
Agent Lang, do you recall the secret we discovered about the Albacian office fireplace?
Huh. Oh, you mean how it connects to the office with the room next door? What about it?
Well... Oh, fuck yeah! Albas isn't the only country with secret connecting fireplaces.
What?
The fireplace in Mr. Cochin's office holds the exact same secret.
What?
The Yatagarasu didn't escape through the door to the room or the window. The escape route was through the revolving fireplace wall and into the next room over. Now do you see? If the Yatagarasu had escaped into the next room, then the thief would have run straight into Agent Sheena. Meaning that it's impossible for her to have missed the Yatagarasu.
Yeah! What is the meaning of this, Miles?
Well, would you care to explain, Agent Sheena, how you managed to completely miss the fleeing Yatagarasu, or shall I? Oh, she's getting, oh, baby. Oh, we're getting there. Your claim that you were in the next room was a lie all along, wasn't it? The truth is, you were the one Kei saw in the coat. You pretending to be the Yatagarasu, you were the one she chased after. As you tried to lose her, you ran into Mr. Cochin's office and headed for the fireplace. Then you shed your coat in the next room, leaving it there to emerge as Agent Sheena. After that, you came back around to place Kei under arrest. Does that sound about right? If not, then speak now or forever hold your peace. How dare you make Kei look like the bad guy when you're the suspicious one, pal?
Gonna start laughing. Sheena.
Oh. Hey, Chelse?
Yeah.
I think you should be the one voicing this character now.
Oh
my!
Ah, shit!
That
Oh
laugh.
my fucking god!
Fuck!
Ah! I remember this irritating laugh.
I'm getting chills down my spine. It can't be.
It can't be, but it has to be. Sheena, what's wrong with you? I'm sorry. It was so funny that I couldn't help but laugh.
Funny, you say?
Yes, that you would accuse me of being the Yatagarasu.
By the way, I'm just saying. Murder cases go out after 10 years, so you're like, ooh, that was 7 years ago? You're going to jail either way.
The prosecutors of this country are really all very strange. Do you think you can get away with this by simply laughing at... Taking it's prosecutors.
Oh, wait, hold on. You got real crunchy. You might want to say it again.
You think I'm taking things too lightly? I think not. It's that prosecutor who is. Look, everything you said earlier is nothing more than mere speculation. The Yatagarasu fled through the fireplace? Do you have any proof to back up your claim? If you don't, then you haven't proven a thing regarding the Yatagarasu's escape route.
Was she hiding the gun?
Where is it?
The tone of your voice.
Where is it?
The tone of voice you're taking with me now has certainly changed.
That's because it's been a while since I've had this much fun. I think I'll let loose, and then we can have a real battle of wits.
For an agent of Interpol to show me the true power of her mind, it's a great honor.
Don't underestimate me. I'm not some foolish broad, you know.
Oh, I'm fucking... Oh, my God. Oh, we about to charge someone with like 7 murders.
My question?
Here's your proof that the revolving fireplace ball was used recently.
The ashes.
The ashes.
I'm sorry, but is this really your honest answer to my question?
God, that fucking face, this bitch. Oh. Yes, according to the to Ambassador Polino's testimony, he said that he was burning some documents in the fireplace with Mr. Cochin.
Oh?
The ashes of what they burned were left in the fireplace, so they should have been there. However, when we went to investigate the room, the ashes weren't there.
Why is that a problem? Maybe someone cleaned them up?
Unfortunately for you, Ambassador Polino said that he forgot to. And so the question remains, why were the ashes missing? The answer, simple. When the Yatagarasu went through the fireplace wall, the ashes were pushed into the next room by the wall as well. The movement of the ashes that were in Mr. Cochin's office is my proof. This sprite doesn't look right, you know? And just what is so funny?
Ashes proof? Are you even allowed to submit such flaky evidence in court?
Is now the time for puns?
You still wish to fight us? Of course, why wouldn't I?
In that case, let's hear your counter-argument.
My counter-argument, huh? This really is just like being in court.
Well, to me, we're simply continuing from where we left off all those years ago. Fuck yeah! Ooh, this got so good.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It doesn't matter if we're at a crime scene or in court. Let's finish this here and now.
I suppose. I've had a lot of fun today, but I grew weary of this game of cat and mouse. Let's make this the last testimony and wrap this absurd case up once and for all.
Fucking bet. I'll get you.
In my eyes, all you've proved is that the rotating fireplace was used. But you can't really call that proof that the Yatagarasu used the fireplace, now can you? So then, who was it that used the rotating wall? Show me your answer with the real evidence. Remember, we've already finished our very thorough investigation. And we found not a single suspicious thing in Mr. Koshin's office. And there you have it, my counter-argument.
That's very impressive. She has seen through to the fact that I've yet to gather that one piece of evidence. What is it, Kay? I haven't heard a peep out of you in quite a while now. Oh, you know, just looking at the person who murdered my dad.
Oh, you know, just contemplating violence.
You know, I haven't killed a person, but I might tonight.
I could change that today, right now. If you don't think you can handle it, feel free to leave the rest to us. But
Okay. Pull yourself together. You are the true heir to the Yatagarasu name, are you not? Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
If you want to steal the truth, then you must never take your eyes off of it. This chase you're running to catch the truth, you must see it through to the very end.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're right. I will see this through to the end. So, you go get her for me, Mr. Edgeworth.
With pleasure.
Looks like a lack of evidence has left you wide open, doesn't it? Sheena. Please. Show me you're someone I can trust. Don't worry. This will be the deciding match. You'll see.
I'm truly sorry, Agent Lang, but I simply can't allow her to escape me again. Very well, Agent Sheena, shall we begin?
I'm ready whenever you are.
Oh, fuck. I hope you're like me right now. I'm sitting straight up. I'm like, oh, fuck, I want this. It sounds to me like you're saying my explanation is not good enough. But I was able to go through the revolving door myself, so that should be proof enough even for you, pal.
Huh. It looks like you don't quite understand. But by your looks, I can guess that you're not all that learned.
Alright. Anyway, sadly I can't disagree with her on that one.
But you know what I mean, right? You may have proven that fireplace was used.
But you can't really call that proof that the Yatagarasu used the fireplace, can you? So you want proof that the Yatagarasu was the one who used the fireplace?
That's right. Well, do you have any?
Oh god, my computer like did a refresh or something and it fucking froze everything for a second.
Sorry, I threw my mouth.
It's okay.
Can you prove it wasn't the Yatagarasu who used the fireplace? I don't need to prove anything to you. Oh, objection!
Kay, if you could please not steal my line?
Sorry. I just couldn't hold it in anymore.
Well, don't fret and leave her to me. All you have to do is sit back and watch.
You may seem to have some wiggle room, but without any evidence, it's meaningless.
It's possible that the Yatagarasu left fingerprints inside the fireplace. She's wearing gloves!
Sorry, but I had the forensics team checked it already. All they found are prints belonging to an Ambassador Pelino and Mr. Cochin.
Curses. I should have known better than to think that, what the fuck? Why is my computer doing this refreshing thing?
No.
But there must be some sort of evidence that we still have yet to find.
Aha. I take it you have no further objections?
So Interpol has finished examining the entire Babalese embassy.
Yes. The investigators who weren't allowed into the Alabast were incredibly helpful. They put great efforts into the search for any sign of the Yatagarasu.
Thank you for voicing her in a way that makes her even more punchable.
And yet, despite all of that effort, it appears that they failed to notice the lack of ash in the office fireplace. Furthermore, you were the one who inspected the room next to Mr. Cochin's, correct? I didn't notice the ash there in the fireplace for that room, and for that, I am sorry. You don't need to apologize, Sheena. As your boss, your mistakes are my mistakes. So allow me to apologize for you. I'm sorry. You know, maybe this guy's not such a bad guy after
He
all.
just doesn't want his worker to be committed of murder. But I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, but it about to be like that. You apologize for subordinates and everything. What a great boss. Are you saying that I don't do anything for my own subordinates? No, I mean nothing of the sort, sir. You're someone I really respect, sir, even if you're a bit too strict sometimes. That is only a problem on your end.
Wow, way to be super hard on him in response.
Am I really too strict on everyone?
Anyway, Sheena. You didn't find anything in Mr. Cochin's office, right? That's right. We're finished. We finished our investigation.
Counterfeit money. Hold it just a fucking second. So you really didn't find anything?
Yes, as I said, not one suspicious thing. Although, as you already know, we did find the Altagrasso's key in the documents detailing the smuggling operation. But we still haven't found the blade that belongs to the Papalis knife handle yet.
That's not what matters.
Ha! Oh, whoops.
Sorry, I read it in my head, so I just assumed it was already read.
So there's nothing else to find, alright?
Wow, Agent Langs really sticks up for his people. Oh my god.
Long G says, all men are brothers, and friends become family. So you see, my people are my family, and their families are my family too.
Hence why he got, you know, that birthday gift for, like, his subordinate's, like, wife's cousin's brother's birthday.
Yeah, exactly! That's a rather large family you have there.
Yes, but as we all know, there was always one black sheep in any family. God damn, Edgeworth! Although it pains me, Agent Lang, you will know the black sheep in your family.
So, do you actually have any proof that the Altagrasso used a fireplace passageway?
No, I haven't found any yet.
Then what are we gonna do?
There's no need to worry, because there is a loophole in Miss Interpol agent's argument we could exploit first. The one in charge of Babylon's investigation was not Agent Lang, which means that the agent Sheena in charge, it's possible she may have tampered with evidence. That piece of evidence that we found. If there's one thing I do know is that someone tried to hide it from us. It's the fucking... It's the fucking counterfeit money. It has to be. Oh, pump it off! You didn't find anything suspicious at all. I highly doubt that.
But I didn't. You can even ask the other men.
I don't need to, for I found what you should have a while ago.
Excuse me?
In Mr. Cochin's office, there were signs that someone had burned counterfeit bills there.
What's in the... Yeah!
Oh. Okay, sorry. Fucker.
That evidence was something you found through that girl's machine, right? So what if it was? That's what I thought.
Oh my god, is she about to accuse her of thievery?
But unfortunately for you, a recreation made by a machine is hardly concrete proof. Among the items you found in the room, did you happen to find any counterfeit bills?
The fire was burning green and there was no ink.
That's right. You see, there's nothing in the office, nothing you can call evidence anyway.
Speaking of things that you Interpol agents have missed, I did find one more. Fuck. I love that it cut out the music too. It's just like, oh, by the way.
Your pompous attitude is unnecessary. All I require is the evidence.
Very well. I'll show her the hidden piece of evidence that her and her fellow Interpol agents missed. It's the green fire.
Take that!
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit.
Fuck. Damn it.
Damn it! Mr. Lang's gonna think I'm a loser!
Oh, I was doing so good, too.
Maybe, do we have anywhere written down that the spells are written with the ink?
Oh, it was likely that they should have overlooked it and it was an investigation. And it's only thanks to Key's gadget they were able to move forward at all.
Which means that I should show them what we found in the most unusual place. Is it the wire?
It might be?
Take that!
What? I'd like for you to take a look at this length of wire.
And what exactly is this supposed to mean? A length of wire? So what about it?
I'll tell you what, we found this inside the Babalese embassy not long ago.
What?
And we found it wound up inside the grandfather clock in Mr. Cochin's office.
You found that? At the scene of Mr. Cochin's murder?
So I think you'll agree now that I cannot trust you when you say that Interpol has thoroughly checked every room, or we're just using it to put in the element of doubt. And that this throws doubt on the purity of your investigation into the Atagrasu.
You still suspect me, I see.
Oh, so you suspect me. All right, well, expect this, good shot.
All right, then. I ask that you point out what part of my investigation is incomplete.
Fucking all of it. The other Interpol agents worked under the command of Agent Sheila, and it is not possible that the reason the person Kay was chasing chose the 3rd floor was because the person knew there would be no other agents on that floor. Furthermore, we've come to see that Agent Sheena was only pretending to be investigating the Atagrasu to the point of arresting Kay. In that case, there is one location that no one is yet to inspect. The elevator, it was in use.
That's why I was thinking the elevator.
Okay, I'll go check this out right now, sir. Be right back. Oh, no, it wasn't right.
Oh, shit.
Oh, there's excessively detailed report about that area as well.
The open air stage, maybe?
Actually, this shouldn't look on it. I checked it out that area pretty well already, too. Well, no, you didn't.
Fuck. So it has to be the stage.
The explosion always gets me.
Take that!
Really? Then what is it? What?
The hallway of the room she was in?
I'm thinking it's the room she's in. That's the only thing I can think of. Also, the only other thing I can think to do is this.
R. Real DS.
Okay, the location Agent Sheena is, of course, the room you claim to have examined. I believe the room next to Mr. Cochin's office warrants a thorough inspection. So,
Even if you do that, I doubt you'll find anything of use to you there. Sorry, I was eating.
it's okay. I'll be the one to decide that. Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir, I'm on it. I'll be right back after I check out that room next to the office. We're gonna find your fucking coat in there, aren't we? As we all stand here awkwardly in silence.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. Do you really think that Miss Sheena's the Atagrasu?
Yes, if my logic is sound, I believe she is.
Then I'm not gonna let her get away with ruining the name of the Atagrasu.
Also, maybe murdering your fucking dad.
But can you prove she's the Atagrasu is the question.
If Detective Gumshoe can find what I'm hoping we will find, then I should be able to.
And just what are you hoping he'll find?
Let's just say this, I had Detective Gumshoe do a little experiment for me earlier.
An experiment? As if that detective has the brains for high science.
I do, though. It wasn't that mentally taxing. I had him use the same escape route as the Atagrasu.
Or what did you find out by doing that?
First, that it's possible for a person to fit through the revolving wall door. Second, that by going through there, his coat was covered in ash and Babalese ink.
Who cares what his coat was covered in? It's not worth that much anyway.
Ah, but is it really worth so little? I believe that it's actually quite a meaningful result, the value of which I'm about to prove. Mr. Edgeworth, I found some things you really need to see, sir.
Like this gun!
Some makeup, a coat, and a pair of shoes.
Oh. You found the coat? You hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? Maybe it's the one the person I was chasing was wearing.
Yeah, the possibility does exist. Agent Sheena, were these pieces of evidence not in that room you examined?
Unfortunately for you, those aren't suspicious items of any sort. They belong to me. They were getting in the way, so I stored them in that room.
So you just confessed to tampering with a crime scene? Ah!
Thank you for bringing them to me. It saves me a trip. May I have them back now?
These items that the detective brought back are incredibly significant. I request that we be allowed to examine them.
They're my personal belongings, so you have no right to touch them without my permission.
I wish to examine them for the sake of the investigation, but if you wish to deny us access to them, Agent Lang, let's hear your opinion on this.
I say let them look at your stuff, Sheena. Lang! Sheena, let's put it all out in the open. If you're really innocent, then you have nothing to worry about, right? I guess so. Alright. Go ahead and examine whatever you'd like. After all, I have nothing to hide.
Good. Now let us begin. Coat.
Coat.
Let's examine the coat. Yes, sir. Oh, huh!
Oh!
It appears you managed to stain your coat rather badly. Agent Sheena. The Yatagarasu that Kay saw was wearing a coat, and I'm beginning to wonder if this stain wasn't created when you went through the fireplace.
Aha! Now you have it wrong. That stuff probably got on my coat when I was helping the police put out the fire.
And what about this dark substance around the hem of your coat?
But the other fire was red. Squeak. The other one was red. Oh, I didn't realize the hem was that dirty. I'm sure it's just some water mixed in with the soot from when I was helping with the fire. I don't think so. If you can get away with such a transparent lie.
Yeah, don't lie to us, pal. This is the same exact pattern of dirt that got on my coat when I went through the fireplace.
Your words ring hollow in the absence of evidence, you know. So unless you can prove that the dirt on my coat is from the fireplace...
Which I can.
How...
You did a great job, Detective Gumshoe. Oh, me... Sir, what did I do? This coat. This is exactly the piece of evidence I was searching for. I had been hoping to find the coat that the person Kay saw was wearing, and thanks to you, we proved that going through the fireplace would sully the coat. I don't quite what you're just saying, but I'm happy for the praise, sir. All that remains is for us to show what the dark substance in the coat hem is.
Oh, anything you can do that?
Of course I can. This is the dark substance that sullied the hem of this coat. It's the ink. It's the ink.
It's the ink! Bobbly's ink?
Yes. This is what will prove the coat went through that fireplace. According to the Ambassador Polino, he burned some files in the fireplace this morning. I wish that Edgeworth had, like in this game, the sprite where he looks at the piece of paper. I don't know why they didn't let him have that. That's like my favorite Phoenix Wright sprite is the one where he pats the piece of paper because it's like when he's that's like oh yeah, he's fucking preaching.
So you told us about that already. So I don't really see the point in mentioning it again.
My point is that he spilled some ink onto the back wall of the fireplace at that time. If the dark substance on this coat turns out to be Bobbly's ink, it would prove that you and this coat went through the revolving fireplace wall.
Ha!
Sorry to have clipped one of your wings, Yatagarasu, but we're not finished yet.
But you have no way of proving whether or not this is Bobbly's ink on the coat hem.
Oh, but I do, and I intend to show that it is ink in a few seconds.
Gumshoe, bring me a lighter.
I was about to say, were you okay if I burn your coat? How, you ask? Well, since you don't seem to know, allow me to show you. Burn the coat!
Burn!
We can find out whether it is not as Bobbly's ink by lighting it on fire.
That's how you're gonna prove that's bubbly sink?
Yes, if you could please cut a section of the dark stained area for me, I'd appreciate it. Because I will show you here and now what the dark substance is.
Sheena, sorry to do this. We're gonna have to cut off a bit of your coat. Go ahead. I wasn't planning to wear it anymore anyways.
Exactly, you won't need it in fucking prison. Now then, if someone could loan me a lighter or something.
Oh, I've got some matches. I always carry them with me so I can light smoke bombs.
And then if I could please have 1K, we could get this experiment out of the way. Oh, hey, look at that!
The flame! It's the same color as the flames the white crystal oil produces, which means...
Bubbly's ink is a product of white crystal oil, and when lit, the ink produces a green flame. I believe the time has come to clip the Yatakarasu's other wing.
Miss Gina, you're the fake Yatagarasu. The one who killed my father.
It's about time you came clean, Agent Sheena. Or should I say, Callisto you?
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. You're not serious, are you?
I feel so bad for Leg right now.
I know!
Do I look like the joking type to you?
Aha. Callisto you? I've never heard that name before in my life. That manner of speaking and that attitude. You haven't changed in bit in 7 years.
You're the defense attorney that killed Mr. Faraday and then tried to frame me for it!
Oh, really? And you have proof? You insist that I am this Callisto you, woman. But you can't prove it.
She's in cahoots with Manny Cochin. She had the key. She fucking stole the documents. She lit the counterfeit money. She's involved in all of this.
Yes. If you have no proof, then I'm afraid you won't be able to lay a single finger on me.
The raven is a very unique bird, one that flies by the darkness of night. However, the light of dawn has arrived, and I will reveal its true ugly form to the world.
Enough poetry. I want to see some evidence. Do you really have something that can prove that she is Callisto you?
I do. It's something that the second Yatagarasu had preserved for us these last 7 years. Oh my god, it's the fucking
Do me the honor,
perfume.
Mr. Edgeworth.
I will, Kay. But we have finally come to the end. It's her fucking perfume.
Take that!
This perfume! This will prove you to be Callisto you.
It will?
Kay has preserved it perfectly for us. Surely you remember this bottle. This belonged to Miss Yu before she disappeared 7 years ago. Naturally, this means that a few of her fingerprints are on here as well. Hoo-hoo.
This is a bottle of perfume you spilled, which I have preserved ever since. I heard from my father, Burns Faraday, that if stored under the right conditions, a fingerprint can be preserved for decades. Which means that your fingerprints are still on here, every last one.
Oh my god. We could clear everything up if you were to compare the prints on this to your own. Now come on, Agent Sheena. Will you submit yourself to a fingerprint test?
Ah. Oh, Jay, like good hit!
Good
What the
god!
fuck?
She's finally lost it.
So, it hit. It looks like you've seen right through me yet again. You're sending the biggest chill down my spine, Edgeworth.
Callisto, you.
So you've shown your true face at last. This feeling of thrill, it's even greater than that time 7 years ago. Sheena, you're... Lang, I've really enjoyed our days together. You're an insanely strong, nice, kind-hearted idiot of a man. So you're a spy all along? A mole sent by the smuggling ring I've been chasing after? Someone who's been feeding them intel on Interpol all this time? Very good! Maybe you're not as big of an idiot as I thought.
Oh my god!
Shit.
I don't think I can preference this enough. This lady. Okay, let's think about this real quick. This is a woman who, after her sister was killed, she became a defense attorney to defend people on the smuggling ring operation, not to get more information, but because she's a part of it.
Yeah.
And now it became an Interpol agent, lied to everyone. Oh my god!
I gotta respect the dedication.
I respect the dedication, but holy shit.
This woman is unhinged.
Callisto, you, the woman who killed my father 7 years ago. You're her, aren't you? The fake Yatagarasu. That's right, Callisto, you. That's just one of my many names. But even that's just a facade. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am the great thief Yatagarasu.
Callisto, you, this time you won't escape, but this is the end of the road for you. Now come along quietly.
You know, you're the one who left the strongest impression on me, Kay Faraday. And had you not used the Yatagarasu's gadgets, I might not have never known who you were. But here you are, being a thorn in my side, just like your father always was.
Oh, we're not done here, are we?
Oh, absolutely
Okay,
not.
don't.
You! I'll never forgive you for what you did to my father! You really are just like him. Mr. Faraday, too, possessed such laughable honesty.
Fuck!
Oh, there's the god!
I told you she had it. You let Kay go right now, pal!
You despicable! Let go of me, you filthy... Ah! You think I'm a fake, don't you? Well, unfortunately for you, I'm the real Yatagarasu. But that's impossible! My father was the one who created Little Thief. Hey, Edgeworth. The Yatagarasu has 3 legs. Do you know why that is?
Why it has 3 legs?
The 3 main reasons why the Yatagarasu will always be 1 step ahead. First, the Yatagarasu always knows the exact location of the target object. Second, the Yatagarasu always knows exactly how to disarm the security system.
No, it can't be.
Did you finally figure it out? Do you know the real identity of the Yatagarasu?
The real identity?
The real.
The real identity of the Yatagarasu is... neither person. Neither Burn Faraday nor Callisto you. But by the same token, they are both the real Yatagarasu.
How very perceptive of you. No way!
The single person known as the Great Thief Yatagarasu never existed.
Mr. Edgeworth! No! I refuse to believe this!
The Yatagarasu is known to have 3 special skills. Skill number 1, the Yatagarasu always knows the exact location of the target object. And a lawyer would have an opportunity to learn the layout of client corporations. Skill number 2, the Yatagarasu always knows exactly how to discard the security system. And a good prosecutor would be well versed in the ways of a criminal. Skill number 3, the Yatagarasu doesn't leave a single shred of evidence behind, ever.
So my screen froze again.
Oh my god!
Oh, what?
What the fuck is going on?
Oh my god.
It was only natural for the Yatagarasu to never leave evidence behind. Because the lead detective on the case hid it all away.
You're the 3rd member of the Yatagarasu?
You. I've been looking for you a long time. 7 long years, but I finally got you. Why, Mr. Bad? Long time no see. What happened to us? We used to be such a great team.
Oh, you know, everything kind of went down the shitter after you killed Burn.
If you're such a great team, then why did you kill my father 7 years ago? Why indeed? It was nothing personal, really. He was just another person I had to kill. How can you say that? I grew weary of this. It's about time for everything to come to an end. And this time, I
Oh
won't
my
miss.
god! Stop!
You! It's over, Sheena.
Oh! Fuck!
Ah! Your leg!
Oh my fucking god. I could just, you know, the scissors or like the little plus sign goes over like their head where like affection goes up. I could just see that going over your head like, I'm like ding, 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 ding.
How can anyone say this is a bad case? This case is fucking amazing.
It's a lot.
You idiot. What were you thinking jumping in front of my gun like that? What are you risking your life for? Sorry, Detective Bad, nor what sort of past she may have had. Or even if she is a spy, it doesn't change the fact that she is my subordinate. As long as she is, I can't allow any harm to come to her. Not even from you. You really are an idiot, you know that?
Did you realize you're in a... I don't think he's saying this as a good thing. It's because he wants to take you in himself.
Yeah.
Ha! That's fine with me. You should know by now that this is just how I am. Hey, sis. Yes? I want you to conduct a full body search. Sheena might have another weapon on her.
Are you sure you don't want to sit down first?
You kind of got a shot in the leg, my good bitch. Alright.
I've never been more erect in my entire life.
Oh my god.
Detective Gumshoe, your assistance, please.
Sir.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
Hey, I found something. What is it? So it looks like the blade of a knife, but it doesn't have a handle. It's a great find, Detective. Is it, sir? Try pairing this up with the blade with the handle.
Take that!
I believe this blade actually belonged with the handle that was on this murder weapon. They fit together perfectly. In the crime scene with the knife, handles were switched. I'll return this to Battle's knife now. Alright, but I trust that you'll make sure that it's returned to Ambassador Polino. Battle's knife handle given to Detective Gumshoe. I believe this makes it perfectly clear who did it. Callisto, you. For the only time the handles could have been switched is just after Mr. Cochin's murder.
Aha!
Which means that you must be Mr. Cochin's killer. You killed Mr. Cochin with the Albacian knife. Switched the handles and then took the original blade of the Babalese knife with you. Later you allowed yourself to get spotted by Kay near the open-air stage. You used the fireplace to lose her, and then you went back to accuse her of the murder. Does that about sum it up? Oh yeah, I forgot. That's how she sounds.
Yeah. You craft an engaging tale, Edgeworth. There are two problems with it.
Problems? In what respect?
Why do you think my real reason was in allowing her to chase after me? It was also I could capture Kay Faraday. What? When I saw you using that device at Gatewaterland, I knew right away that you were Byrne Faraday's daughter. I became curious, so I researched a little into your background. So I found out that you were on the trail of the Yatagarasu.
She wanted to tie up loose ends.
Ooh. So that's why you tried to pin Mr. Cochin's murder on me?
Just want to point out, you're You are now confessing to trying to kill a minor?
Listen, she might as well at this point.
I'm pretty sure K's 17.
Yes. I knew you would show up at this embassy
I'm
tonight.
gonna fucking slap this bitch. I swear to God. She's rancid as all hell.
So I thought to use you. But pinning the murder on you wasn't my only goal. You had another? Yes. Once I had you under arrest, I'd planned to search you. And take back the device that rightfully belonged to me, the true Yatagarasu. You're gonna take the little thief away from me? 7 years ago, it was thanks to that device that Faraday was able to infiltrate this place. But he stole more than he should have. I had a tough time recovering that precious key.
Then the person who stole the Yatagarasu's key was Mr. Faraday.
You. That incident 7 years ago. What was the catalyst behind it? In the eyes of the smuggling ring, the Yatagarasu was becoming a bit of a problem. It wasn't an especially pleasant assignment.
So she was playing both sides.
Mm-hmm.
She was doing the Yatagarasu stick and the smuggling ring.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm willing to bet when Byrne came up against her in court, he was like, you saw how he looked? He looked like he was fucking losing his mind.
I know. Which makes sense if they were working together.
Why? Why did you become a member of the Yatagarasu?
Why? There is no why. I was destined to betray everyone from the very beginning.
Wait, who the fuck was deranged enough to write this woman? Oh my god. What? From the beginning? What is that supposed to mean?
The person I take orders from hasn't changed. Even now, to this day.
Does this mean that the leader of the smuggling ring wasn't Mr. Cochin? Then the real ringleader is still out there pulling the strings.
Are you done asking what you need to know? Because if so, we should probably get going. And you're gonna tell me everything you did tonight. Do you understand, Sheena? I guess I should tell you then. That I was the one who set the Bobolese embassy on fire.
It was me, Barry. It was me.
I did it!
I was. Remember when you your first girlfriend and you came as soon as she touched your leg? It was me, Barry. It was me. I was the one who jerked you off at super speed to make you think you nutted at just a woman's touch.
Oh my god!
And why did you do that?
I suppose it was destroy all the evidence of the counterfeit bills. That was what the smuggling ring was trying to do. But then why start two fires? Sorry, but I can't tell you anything about the ring.
We're not done here.
We're not.
There's still shit. Like that fact where what's his face told us that like his room was under renovations.
Okay, I'm just gonna point. I think I should just say it now. I have a feeling that they were like, we really want to make this 6 cases, but that would go against Ace Attorney. So what if we made the 5th case just 2 separate cases?
Just really, really long.
Oh.
It's your job to complete all your investigation, after all. I've had my fun. Now it's your turn to enjoy the ride.
Good fucking god.
Wait! I mean, Miss Sheena. Yes?
Just like winds back and beats the shit out of her.
When I fell into the floor earlier, these fell at my feet. What about them? They're such pretty hair sticks that I thought I should return them to you. You can have them. They're of no use to me anymore. If you don't want them, you can always just throw them away. No, I want to keep them. Suit yourself. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot Edgeworth.
Mm-hmm.
About the second problem I had with your story. I didn't kill anyone tonight.
Yeah, alright, there it is. What?
I'm not saying I was a sore loser. Think of it as a hint, if you will. Mr. Prosecutor.
I was literally about to say, I'm like, people complain about how long this case is, and I'm like, we've only been playing for about 7 hours. There's more here, but I am excited to see what the rest of it is. Because I can clearly see that this isn't one long case. This is 2 cases made 1 case. You know? Yes, Agent Lang?
Mark my words. I'm not done here, and I'll be back.
I just gotta
after I
get...
take care of this bullet wound in my leg.
I was like, after I get this bullet pulled out of my leg.
It's got nothing to do with duty or anything, because this has become my personal case. I may have been shot.
Sexiest words ever said by a man.
But I'll show you just how dangerous a wounded wolf can be.
Never mind, that's the sexiest words ever said by a man.
Ooh, you thirsty. You thirsty, Parker.
His anger appears to have negated the sensation of pain in his injured leg. I'm so ready. It's finally over, Kay.
I feel like I've peered into her heart a little, you know?
I don't think that's a good thing.
And it's so cold and dark and incredibly lonely. The person who was giving her all these commands. The one who thought my father was a problem to be removed.
That person is the real ringleader behind the smuggling ring. And luck behold, I'm pretty sure he's here.
I'm pretty sure, like, his occupation rhymes with Bembassy. Mr. Edgeworth, I have a favor to ask. Can you hold on to these hair sticks for me? They're really pretty, just like the ones they were selling for the Jamming Ninja show. But until this case is over, I don't think I can look at them without being overcome.
I understand. I'll take good care of them for you. There's a bit of soil stuck at the end of these sticks. They're not hair sticks, are they?
They're absolutely not.
Oh, I guess it's that time already, huh?
So it's midnight, the dawn of another day. What a shit show this entire night has been!
Fun fact, I've been up for 2 days now. Hey, Bobs, thanks a bunch. You've really done a lot for everyone all these years. Detective Bad, don't tell me today is the day.
Yeah, it is. With this, I can retire in peace. It was down to the wire, and we almost didn't make it. But we did it. We solved everything. We did it, Edgeworth. We saved Bikini Bottom.
I'm biting my lip because I'm like, but didn't you just confess to helping a thief operation?
Listen, it was a couple years ago, right?
That's just it. We haven't solved everything yet. The ringleader of the smuggling ring, the Yatagarasu we're chasing after.
The legend of the Yatagarasu is now over. Mr. Edgeworth, that bit of logic earlier, it was brilliant.
Well, thank you.
I feel like I can leave it all in your hands. I'm counting on you. Is it really true, Uncle Dad? You're also part of the Yatagarasu? As I said to you earlier, Kay, I'm truly sorry. I wanted nothing but a peaceful life for you.
Ah.
Uncle Bad.
Hey, don't take it so seriously. It's all just one big joke, right?
Unfortunately, it isn't.
Oh, come on, sir. She's just yanking on my chain, isn't she, Mr. Edgeworth? Detective Bad? Wait, no, you're no longer a detective. Mr. Bad, I'd like to ask you about the Yatagarasu. Not you too, Mr. Edgeworth. He wants to go home.
Mr. Edgeworth, here, I should give these back to you.
Oh god, it's case files from the last trial, isn't it?
Fuck.
These, the pages from my KG8 case files that the Yatagarasu stole from my
Oh, I fucking forgot about that bit!
Oh, he stole them from us. He's the one who stole it.
Oh my god.
Wait, what? I told you it'd come back. I literally said
gosh.
all the way back at the very beginning, I was like, oh, this isn't going to be important at all.
Mr. Edgeworth,
I must apologize for last night!
I hate that. I hate that so much. That was last night.
It was last night. It was fucking... This is like the worst 3 days of his fucking life.
So the Yatagarasu who stole into my room was you, wasn't it? Wait, then that means what? Tell me it's not true. That's too insane for me to believe, sir.
It's true. Even if it's not something you want to hear.
Oh, God, sorry.
Oh my god. Don't worry, once we're done with this and we save, that's the
Yes.
end of the stream. Good.
The KG8 incident. It was a very emotional, trying case. We stood in that courtroom. Faraday as the prosecutor, and I as the lead detective. Faraday had evidence in his possession that would prove the defendant guilty. However, because it was stolen, the defendant was found innocent. You was the elder sister of the victim in the case. When the defendant was pronounced not guilty, she let out a great wail.
Which led her to kill Faraday.
That's when we realized there was a limit to what the law could do. The only way to bring someone like that to justice was to do so outside of the courts.
Oh, fuck. So this triggered the Yatagarasu. Sorry, it's getting late. I'm slurring my words.
No, I get you.
That's what we thought at the time. That's how we formed the Yatagarasu and vowed to bring light in any dirty dealing companies had with the ring, including companies that dealt with the Amano Group.
Mr. Amano's conglomerate.
We called ourselves the Yatagarasu and flexed our collective muscle. We exposed all sorts of shady dealings as a warning to the business world as a whole. By doing that, we were able to stop the higher-ups from covering things up. And then, it was finally time. We finally arrived at the moment when we'd find out the ringleader's true identity. It was in that you literally stabbed us in the heart. And Faraday, he died for it.
But why? Wasn't she the sister of the victim of the KG8 incident?
After Faraday's death, I looked into her past. And that's when I found out that she was a phony. The victim of the KG8 incident, CCU,
Never had a sister?
she never had a sister.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god. They're just dropping fucking bombshell after bombshell on this one.
Then that means...
Sheena wasn't the only fake name she used.
I mean, she did say that. She's like, it was one of my many fake names. So, Callista U was also another fake name.
Pseudonym.
Synonym.
From the very beginning, that woman was a spy sent by the smuggling ring.
She said it herself.
I was destined to betray everyone from the very beginning. Anyway, let's return to the real topic at hand. Mr. Edgeworth, this trump card that we stuck onto this page... This trump card that we stuck onto this page of the case file. Please use it wisely.
Trump card. Oh, it's a photo.
It's the photo that we stuck on there. Try peeling it off. Behind it slumbers a piece of evidence that Faraday hid away all those years ago.
Good fuck. Oh. I knew it.
Oh my god.
The mark of the Yatagarasu, but why?
This is a directives card from the big boss. Take a look at the back. This was something Cochin had on him at the time of the KGA incident 10 years ago.
I feel like Edgeworth is sitting here like, why is this so familiar? 10 years ago. 10 years... Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
just all of a sudden into his mind, you just hear just jingle bells, jingle bells. I fucking hate Christmas.
That blood is from the victim of the incident, Miss CCU.
But why is the card adorned with the mark of the Yatagarasu? This has been like 30 minutes of exposition.
I know! The reason why we called ourselves the Yatagarasu was because of the three-legged raven mark that the smuggling ring's boss used. Wait,
God.
they used the smuggling ring's mark? Oh my fucking god. Apparently orders from the boss would come from these cards without
I
fail.
feel like the second Edgeworth hears this, he's like, I'm so tired. I'm so tired.
I'm so fucking...
Is there anything else you would like to tell me? I fucked your mom. I know you.
Shit!
God damn it.
The person who received the order was supposed to burn it immediately after reading it. And apparently, it burns a bright green flame when set ablaze. God!
So you mean the cards were written in Babalese ink?
The fact that the card that Cochins was sent made into Faraday's hand at all is nothing short of a miracle. We decided, whenever we stole anything, we would send a card along with it to the police.
So that's what those white cards are.
So black cards are the smuggling ring, white cards are ours.
Yeah.
Okay.
The great thief that used the mark, that only those within the ring would know. It was our message to the ringleader, that we were only a few steps behind.
The trump card.
Oh my god.
Fuck me, dude.
And one more thing, Detective Gumshoe,
Please just say I'm proud of you.
I'm entrusting this to you.
What is this, sir?
This is what I was talking about earlier. During the KG8 incident trial, Faraday had this in his possession. This important, definitive piece of evidence.
But I thought it was stolen. How do you have it?
The person who stole it from us 10 years ago was a man by the name of Ernest Amano.
Okay, alright. Time is just a flat fucking circle.
And he had it locked and hidden away for all this time. But we forced him to tell us where it was finally, after the other day's kidnapping case.
Okay. Alright. This video.
Oh shit, that's also me! Fuck!
Don't worry about it. It's just one line. It was the same video as the one Mr. Portsman was trying to conceal from me.
Yeah, it would seem that even he was caught up in the ring's web. Amano was prepared to take on the boss someday. And that video was his insurance. That's where that prosecutor comes in. He was to retrieve the video. On top of that, he was apparently instructed to sneak into your office and steal the trump card.
He didn't know where it was, though.
You saw it for yourself, right? The card that told him to preserve the evidence?
And that card was not the calling card of the Yatagarasu, but rather a directives card from the ringleader to Mr. Portsman.
The two pieces together make for a strong weapon for whoever holds them.
The evidence Mr. Portsman thought to withhold from me, and the one that you stole from my office last night. Both pieces are illegal, and for me to use either one is...
Whether you use them or not is up to you.
Oh no, I'm gonna use them. Trust me.
Yeah,
It'll get used.
but they will be of help to you when you take on someone who's above the law.
Is the boss of the... Is the boss one of those who cannot be brought to court that Mr. Faraday spoke of? Detective Bad, is there no limit to the law? For it is the people who determine the limits to them.
You still insist that, even now, you really are something else. I leave the rest in your hands. Now then, Detective Gumshoe, the handcuffs.
Oh, because he just confessed to all of his crimes.
Oh my god.
It's time to lock up the last remaining member of the Yatagarasu.
That's what he meant by retiring.
Oh my god.
Pops.
Don't ever lose your detective spirit.
Oh, Pop, why is this happening? This isn't justice.
Like I always told you, do not get emotionally involved. Now let's go.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I feel like I need a fucking cigarette. We can't leave this line for too long. I'm gonna forget all that. When's your next day off?
I
Isn't it Tuesday?
Monday.
It's Tuesday?
No, it's
Monday?
No, it's Monday.
Fuck. I have to work Monday and then Mugen. Oh, God. Alright.
Christ all fucking mighty.
Yes. Oh my god.
Lord.
We're gonna... Yes. We're gonna just... I need to put this down. I just need to talk for a second. That was fucking amazing.